What's up, friends? Welcome back to 9 3/4. It's Carissa here, and we are bringing you a video all about what do others love about you, because let's face it, you are totally lovable, and we want to know what is it exactly that others love about you. And you can tell we have a theme going on here, because I don't know, I just felt like this was a good vibe, you know. And I love where it's going. I love where it's leading me and where it's going to be leading you. So, if you're feeling good with me, let's jump in. I don't want to waste time because I feel like there's so much to be said here. And yes, I just want to start off by saying please beware of scammers out there. I only have this particular, I have a screen coming up on the screen right now, so beware of scammers out there. I will never ever DM you to solicit a personal reading from you, so be very mindful of that. And if you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can always email me. I do have a menu selection that I will reply back to you with if you're interested and things like that. So I appreciate you all so much for your kindness, your love, your support, and all the things. So thank you so much for being here with me. Also, I promise I am working on a website. It's taking me a little bit because I am kind of a perfectionist and I'm kind of going like all over the place with how I want it to look and stuff. So please just bear with me as I figure that out. But yes, without further ado, you guys, thank you for being here with me. I just want to keep saying that because I really truly appreciate you guys and the growing fam that we have going here. And just, you guys, there's nothing like when people really understand you and your vibe and who you are, and just I love you guys, so I can't say it enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I want to give it back to you with this reading. So today we have 4 piles for you to choose from. You can pick by the card, you can pick by the item we have. So let's jump into it, shall we? Starting off with pile 1 here, we have the chicken wing, or the taco card. These are not tarot cards, these are oracles. So keep that in mind when you make your selection. Pile 1, you can choose the chicken / the taco. Pile 2, you have the pizza slice or the chicken nugget. Pile 3, you have the sushi nigiri is the actual type. I think it's a salmon nigiri to be more precise, and the moon card. And pile 4, you have the cheeseburger and the sun card. So as usual, you guys can pause the video here. Yes, these are secured by tape to make it look cute, so they won't roll around. You guys can pause the video here, take all the time you need, and I will drop the timestamps down below and meet you at your reading. What's up, pile 1? If you chose the chicken, look how cute this guy is, or the taco card, welcome to your reading. I'm gonna put your chicken here, and let's just dive right on in. I'm so excited. I feel like you are like literally you're like the life of the party. I feel like you're very like, you might be somebody who like likes to, you're like a hugger. I feel like you're a hugger. And of course, this is like a blanket statement. I feel like there's a vast majority, like not a vast majority, there's a vast variety of people in this group. So take it only if it resonates. But I do feel like a vast majority of you in this pile are huggers. Like you know, when you meet people, you're like, I'm a hugger, you know, and it's like that. And so you're very hands-on. You might be like one of those people who learn by doing and not necessarily by, you know, watching somebody else or reading a book necessarily. And that's nothing, no shade to anybody who is that way. I just feel like that's kind of your speed, you know what I mean? And I'm the same way in a lot of cases, learn by doing and repetition, stuff like that. And like, yeah, I feel like a lot of people, you're like a lot of people's favorite when they see you at a party or see you at a gathering, you know, they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy you're here, you know, that kind of thing, that energy. And like, I love it. Anyways, I feel like you might, yeah, let's dive in, because I'm just really excited to get a feel for what's going on here. We have, of course, your taco card. We're gonna reveal all the cards before I dive in, okay? I just cut a sneeze out, so if you're wondering. We have the otter here. We have number 7, Be Spirit, sweet results await. Number 13, Sulis Minerva. I might be butchering that. Life, water, nourishment. And we also have number 15, Self Mastery, which this is the solar plexus chakra. Okay. I really love this, you guys. I feel like there's a lot of solar plexus energy coming through for you guys, especially because the bee spirit gives me that like yellow energy as well. You know, lots of like the bee is yellow, obviously. Honey is yellow as well, golden yellow. So lots of wisdom, lots of power, lots of strength, lots of determination, and people really love that about you. Not only that, number 7 is very much that number of spirituality, very much that number of, you know, divinity and reflection, and people really love that you go within yourself a lot and reflect on yourself, and very self-aware. I feel like people admire how you're able to go within yourself and really rise up and like master things within yourself. You know, you're so self-aware in the sense that you are able to really master your gifts, commit to things that you put your mind to. And not to say that you're all work and no play, because you are extremely hardworking, and I think people really admire that about you as well. With this bee spirit coming through, you know, bees are extremely hardworking, they're very loyal, and people love that about you, you know. But you also know, like, work hard, play hard, and I think that people love that about you, and they look up to you about that, like how you're able to balance that, and you're so in line with that. And that's why they hold so much respect for you, because you hold so much wisdom and power within your spirit, within who you are, and you embody that. You know, you're able to like do it all. I feel like, you know, with chicken especially, chicken is like so versatile, right? As are you. You know, pile 1, people are like, how does pile 1 do it all? You know, you're able to like work hard, achieve your goals, and you're balancing everything and doing it with like you make it look so easy. And you know, at the end of the day, like, even if you feel like you're not doing it all, and even if you feel like it's not easy, people are really like, dang, pile 1 is like really awesome. You know what I mean? And like, there's something that people feel like, they might feel like you're so lucky, but they also see that you work really hard. You know what I mean? So it's not like, oh, he or she is just so lucky, they're so lucky. You know, it's not even like that. It's like, because you work so hard and you do all the things, good things come to you. You know what I mean? So it's like you magnetize that towards you, and it's because you do all of those things that these things happen for you, or things like pop off for you, opportunities happen for you, and you're able to really enjoy, and you find all of the good things in life to really appreciate and have fun with. You know, with this otter spirit, it's just pure happiness, contentment, and enjoying things rather than letting things get you down. You know, like, let's look at the taco, right? When you eat a crunchy taco, it no matter how like crumbly it gets and how it falls apart, like, you still look at it as an incredible thing, and you pick up the pieces and you scoop it up like a nacho chip and you eat it, and it's like you still enjoy it, and you don't sit there and you cry or whine about things. You see it as like a still fun thing to eat, and you still enjoy it and love it. And that's what people really love about you, is how you look at things, you know, how you see things, and just your ability to really find the goodness in everything, you know. And not to say that you have this toxic positivity way about you, definitely not, because you're so aware, you know. The self-mastery is just the fact that you're able to see the good and the bad, and yes, you recognize like like the cons in situations, or like the downsides and things like that. But I also feel like people really see how you recognize that, and you choose to rise above it. You know, you choose to see that as a learning experience, as a growing experience, and you choose to let it mold you, and you choose to still enjoy life anyways, you know. You allow these situations, these occurrences to really nourish you. You allow them to really let you go within yourself and heal and live your life to the fullest, because you know that every day is another gift, you know. Sweet results await you, and so you work harder. You allow each day to be a gift, to start again, to start fresh, to learn again, you know, to grow. And so you really just allow your energy to shine so bright, and support others with your energy in their own healing by sharing your experiences and sharing your wisdom and sharing what you have gone through, you know. And I feel like you're such a bright light to other people, and that's what they love about you. So let's get more details here. We have the Knight of Sweets here. What do others love about pile 1? Because I absolutely love this. And we're going to talk about the numbers in just a second, because I do want to get to that. You guys know I love talking about the numbers. What do others love about pile 1? Guys, I have such like giddy energy about you guys. I love it. What do others love about pile 1, please? So many things. I feel like they love so many things about you. I could keep pulling cards from the deck. Okay, let's take this one. Ace of Sides, which I didn't talk about what these mean, because they are different, right? By the way, this tarot deck I purchased from a sweet subscriber that I met here. Her name is Robin. I absolutely love her. She was so sweet. Hi, Robin, if you're watching this. I'm using the deck that I got from you, so I love it. Okay. Back to what I was saying. So Knight of Sweets is the Knight of Pentacles, and this is the Ace of Swords. Okay. What do others love about pile 1, please? Ooh. Okay, we're going to take both or all of these, and we're only doing uprights. So this is the 10. So this is, oh, this is the Wheel of Fortune. Wait, no, it's not. No, it's not. This is 10 of Wands. Guys, I'm still learning this deck, so bear with me. 10 of Wands, 3 of Wands, and the... I think this is... Did I say Pentacles? Yes. 6 of Pentacles. And we're going to get one more. What do others love about pile 1? The 4 of Pentacles. The back of your deck we have... This is 13, which is a major. And so the mini named is... Death. Okay. Yes, it is. Okay. Okay. It's awesome. And I'm so stoked to be using this deck, because it just feels so good. And it's going to be so different than a normal tarot deck, because I feel like this is like just different vibes. I don't know how to explain it, but okay. Okay. Knight of Pentacles, or Knight of Sweets, Ace of Sides, which is the Ace of Swords, the New Englander, which is the Ten of Wands, the Slurp, which is the Three of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, which is the Dane, the Mess, which is the Four of Pentacles, and the back of your deck is Death, which is the mini named. So what others really love about you is just how you're really able to find clarity whenever shitty situations might be handed to you. Whenever like you feel like, you know, the weight of the world is on your shoulders, like you find ways to unburden yourself. You find ways to really like delegate tasks, or like really prioritize things in a way that doesn't get really messy, you know? With this Four of Pentacles here, I feel like you're very mindful of the energy that you give out, and like prioritize who you give said energy out to, which allows you not to burn out, you know? Even though it says like the mess and it starts to like melt in the sunlight, you know, you're still enjoying that particular popsicle. That's something we look forward to on a hot summer day, you know? And you are that thing that people look forward to on a hot summer day. With this Dane card here, the Six of Pentacles, you are so generous. You know, you're that thing that people are like, you know, when you go into the office or you go into someone's home, you're always bringing people something. You don't go in empty-handed, I feel like. And like people really love that about you. Like you're so thoughtful and considerate, and like there's always something new happening. Like when you achieve something, there's something new going on after that. Like you don't just sit back and wait on the sidelines. Like yes, you enjoy the things that happen. Like look at this, sweet results await is like right above this card too. But like when you achieve set goals that you have for yourself, you don't just sit back and like relax like for a really long time. Like yes, you enjoy the fruits of your labor. Yes, you enjoy the things that you have achieved for yourself and you're content and happy, but you also don't just let yourself, you know, be there and that's it, you know, because you're so hardworking and people really admire that about you. You have 13 twice here. Very lucky number. And so it's also a number of growth, a number of achievement and new beginnings and potential leadership, and people really see that and admire that about you, and how you're always taking the opportunity and the, what is the word I'm looking for? You take the initiative to set another goal and go after it, because you know that there's something else for you. With this self-mastery card, you know that there's more growth to be made for within yourself, and you know that you have more things to achieve, I guess, and to set an example for within, not just within yourself, but for other people, I guess. It's like this leadership within you. I feel like, you know, 15 condenses to 6, and that's a number of problem solving, responsibility, adjustment, harmony. And I feel like that's what you feel like, you know, there's a responsibility to your community in some sort of way. And this community could be anything from, you know, something that you're a part of, like in a group or work situation, or your family, something like that. And I feel like this has a lot to do with you leading and paving a way, being a pioneer in some sort. And the Knight of Pentacles here, you have something that you know, an opportunity that you provide to others, I think, that you don't necessarily realize that you do. And so I think people really appreciate that about you, with just how much you offer them and how much insight and inspiration that you bring to them, not just in the wisdom that you bring to them, but also in your energy, also in your light, also in your, you know, spending time with people, also in your generosity and I feel like you are somebody who, like, if you're, let's say you have lunch and the other person doesn't, I feel like you would offer that person, hey, do you want some? Something like that, you know? It feels like that kind of energy, and how you're just, you have this kindness about you in which you always feel like you have enough and there's enough to share with other people. What's behind this? The staple, which is another major, and this is the Chariot, and it's represented by the grilled cheese, and it really is that, like, you really are that, you know, something that people find comfort in, someone that people find comfort in, and it's just that, you know, you're so comforting and so inspiring and just divine. People are like, wow, you truly are like all that in a bag of chips, you know? So I hope that this is like resonating with you guys, because I feel like your energy is really beautiful, pile one, really incredible. I absolutely love you guys so much. Like, literally so comforting. Just, you are the person who, like, if someone comes over to your house, you offer them a snack every single time. Do you want something to eat? It's not like, do you want a glass of water? It's like, do you want something to eat? You're trying to feed these people, you know, who come over. And like, you could literally have like just dip and chips and you will still offer it to them, you know, because you didn't go shopping yet or whatever, but like, you'll offer it. And like I said, you never leave people empty-handed, and just always giving, always generous, and always offering your advice whenever people come and asking for it, because you feel like there's enough and you want people to grow with you. You want people to rise up too. You want people to, you know, improve their lives where they want it. And it's people who want to, you know, who vibe with you and are drawn to you, and they really admire how your giving nature is and how hardworking you are, yet you're not a workaholic. It's this perfect balance. It's just like the taco energy, you know, where the taco just has enough meat, enough cheese, enough lettuce, enough tomatoes, enough salsa, just the perfect ratio of all of these things, and you are so well-rounded. And like, you not only nourish yourself but those around you. Like I said, you are like the life of the party, the life of the office, the life of your, you know, whatever, wherever you are. You really do bring that magnetic energy, that magnetic vibe, and you bring the fun out of people. You bring that like childlike fun out of people, and you still maintain like a professionalism, yet inspire people to work hard, because you are literally the hardest worker in the room, you know, and yet you maintain that balance of like fun, you know, like where it's not all work and no play. Like I said in the beginning, I can't repeat that enough, you know. And you, like, let's say, like, for some of you, I feel like you might hold a position of like being, like I said, a leader in some type of role, whether you are a boss or something like that, or a manager or a supervisor. I feel like you are somebody who, like I said, appreciates the people who work with you, work under you, things like that. And so people feel really appreciated by you, and because of that, you see the return on the things that you work on, you know, with this Three of Wands coming in here as well. I feel like people really do see that, and they see how you take on your responsibilities, and like, despite like all the things that are thrown at you, you make soup out of this. You make chowder, New England clam chowder, out of the things that might be thrown at you. You know, you shuck the clams and you get it done, and you get it done in such a beautiful way, you know, and you bring home that bread. You know what I'm saying? I hope that comes across well. But let's close out with some advice and guidance cards as far as like self-care, so that you truly feel the love for yourself. Give yourself some self-love back, because like, this is absolutely beautiful as far as like how others view you and what they feel about you. You truly are somebody who is so like reliable, and I don't know if you feel that you offer these people what you do and the amount of things that you give them. Like, I don't know if you realize as far as self-care. Let's get pile one some self-care, please. Okay, advice and guidance for pile one, please, for some self-love. How can pile one love themselves more? We have number 2, alone time. So I absolutely love this, pile 1. Some time alone might be really helpful to quiet the mind and allow yourself to really reconnect with yourself. I do feel like you have a lot of self-mastery within you, but maybe sometimes when you're around a lot of people who want to connect with you, you don't always get the alone time that you need or as much as you need. How can pile 1, excuse me, love themselves more? We have 13 again, you guys, such a lucky number. Well, 13 is literally so lucky. Connect with the earth, so being out in nature in some way. I know it depends where you live in the world right now. It might be really cold, but connecting with the earth in some way, whether you can bring a plant into your home, even just taking like water, you know, like a bath. You can connect with trees or plants in some way. That would be best, I feel like. We also have connect with your womb, number 15. So definitely that, I feel like for a lot of you, this is not necessarily about you being female in any way, but also this is just connecting with your roots, connecting with your divine feminine, because you see this divine feminine symbol right here. In that way, that is connecting with how can you nurture yourself more? How can you nourish yourself more? That nourishment. And though you're able to nourish other people well, I feel like this is about you connecting back to yourself a little bit more, because maybe you've been out of touch lately. Maybe you've been giving a lot of yourself to others lately, and now it's time to nourish you more, nourish your body, nourish your soul, nourish your mind, and that can help with this alone time, you know. How can pile 1 love themselves more? We have 34, massage. Ooh, we all need that massage. Okay, 1 more please. Ooh. We have, oh, I love this so much, 22, energy work. Sound healing. Be mindful of the types of sound healing as well, but definitely getting some sound healing. Reiki might be something as well for some of you guys to be looking into as well. And then number 35, meditate at the back of your deck to really just get into alignment. Sometimes meditating can be very like off-putting to some people. I know that. It sounds like a bore and can put people to sleep, but I promise, like, sometimes meditation is different for everyone. Like, it can look different. It doesn't necessarily mean like sitting down and being like, you know what I mean? Like, it can be like sound meditations. It can be like as quick as like 5 minutes, and like it can be done in the shower or in a bath. And like, I wouldn't recommend you standing up in the shower and closing your eyes or anything, because I don't want you to fall down. I want you to be safe. But definitely, like, in the shower, you can just have the intention that the shower is like cleansing you, and just intend for that water to cleanse you, and that can be a form of meditation, you know. And also just listening to certain types of frequency sounds while you're in the shower could help. Don't close your eyes. Try not to let it be sleepy frequencies, and again, be really mindful of the type of sounds, because I was watching something that like said something like being mindful of the imagery that is associated with the sound frequency, and though it says it is whatever frequency, it might actually be programmed to something else. So that kind of made me like question things, you know. So just be mindful, use your discretion. There's a lot of great ones here on YouTube. I'll try to drop the ones that I like below, and yeah, but that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile 1. You guys are absolutely incredible, and I hope that this brought you some joy, and as much joy as it did for me, and lifted you up, because you guys are absolutely incredible and magical and just insane. You guys are awesome. But yes, if you guys resonated with this, if you guys enjoyed it, please go ahead and smash the like button and comment chicken down below, and let me know you're from pile 1, so that I know who my chicken piles are. And I'd love to hear about what you thought down below and talk with you in the comment section. And yes, I would appreciate it if you guys subscribed if you're not already subscribed, and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I'll also be linking my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our magical family there, where we have exclusive content and weekly energy readings and not available here on YouTube. So you guys, thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate you all so much, and I hope you guys have a magical day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye! What's up, pile 2? If you chose the pizza and or the chicken nugget card, welcome to your reading. I'm so excited to be doing this, you guys. What do others love about you? I am so excited because you guys are... I'm excited for every pile, to be honest with you. But the pizza, you guys, I mean, a classic. You guys are classic. I'm just hearing that song from A Cinderella Story, the one that is with Selena Gomez, and they're like, you're the new classic. You're the new VIP. And I'm terrible at singing right now because my throat is... Actually, let's be real. Not right now, but always. But anyways, if you know that song, because I can't think of the title... that's the song I'm hearing. You're the new classic. You're the new VIP. But you guys, let's reveal your other cards before I start going on for too long. We have Phoenix. Oh my chicken nugget. My daughter says that all the time. Oh my chicken nugget. I love it. We have 30, Grasshopper Spirit. Take a leap of faith. Number 3, 𝒕𝒐𝒔𝒔. I believe that's how you say it, 𝒕𝒐𝒔𝒔. Strength, speed, victory. And 10, creativity, which is your root chakra. And I love this, you guys. All right. Whew, pile 2. Wow. You guys are so, like... You guys are like people's rock. You guys are people's like go-to. You guys are people's like the person that you guys like, you know, like Meredith Grey and Christina Yang, like, you're my person. I feel like people can really go to you, and even people that don't even know you, you might find people who like actually start talking to you about their shit, and like you don't even know them, but they feel like very much like they can just talk to you for some reason. Like they can just open up to you, and you have this way of like really lifting people up with your energy. You have this inner spark here with this Phoenix card coming up. You're so strong and grounded, you know, you have so much grounding energy, like I said, you're people's rock, because you really are, you know, you're so grounded and stable and trustworthy and like rooted in where you are. You know, people love that about you, you know. And so whenever you feel off and ungrounded, it's very off-putting for you. Like, you know, it takes a lot out of your energy when you're ungrounded or you're feeling like unstable. And so I definitely can feel like, you know, if you feel like overwhelmed and things, how that can affect you. With you have double 3s, so people really love how creative you are. I feel like you're so creative with this. 3 is literally the number of creativity, and you have the word creativity here on this root chakra card here, so I love that as well. But seriously, people admire just how creative you are, how you're able to literally just throw, just like how this, a bunch of paint and whatever, and somehow you create a masterpiece, you know. And it doesn't necessarily have to be paint, that's just an example. But like whatever you do in terms of like work or even a hobby, because I know not all creatives can necessarily or do necessarily creative type things for work, but whatever it is that you do creatively, people really admire that about you, and you have this way of achieving your goals and have this way of creating abundance and growing and expressing yourself in such a beautiful way that people really love. And you also have so much strength about you, and how, like I said, achieving your goals, because victory is here. With the grasshopper spirit, I just feel like, yes, grasshopper, you know, like Mr. Miyagi. And so you definitely learn and you have discipline about you. And that's why people love how you're able to like really rise up and grow and expand and achieve so many things, because you have that strength and that determination. I feel like this is very also solar plexus, you know, energy. So you might be very connected at your bottom 3 chakra levels, and people love that. You know, creativity is highly connected to your sacral chakra. So not just your root, but your sacral and your solar plexus. I feel like they're all highly connected, and people just vibe with that, you know. With the chicken nugget here, you're just, like I said, reliable. Even though like you have all of this going on for you, you're still so humble about all of the things that you have achieved and you are creating, you know. You're like, oh no, it's not that, you know, like you're so humble. And like, it's incredible, you guys. Powerful manifestors, and just so powerful. I don't think you really realize how strong and how much power you have, how much magic you have within you, and people really admire that about you. And because you're so humble about it, like people love that even more so about you, you know. What do others love about pile 2? I got this deck from a beautiful subscriber that I met named Robin. So if you're watching this, Robin, hi. Okay, what do others love about pile 2? We have the trio, which is the Wheel of Fortune. What do others love about pile 2? Oh, I flipped over. Queen of Sides, which is the Queen of Swords. Excuse me, I burped. We have the Link, which is the Hanged Man. What do others love about pile 2? Whoa, guess we're taking both. We have the Holy One, which is number 8, Strength. And the 3 of Pentacles, which is the Scoop. And one more, please. What do others love about pile 2? The Forever Golden. This is the Devil. Back of your deck is the Emperor. Wow. You guys have so many majors. Okay. Pile 2. This is incredible. Bear with me because I'm reading these a little differently. So, people absolutely love, just like how I said, reliable you are, and how much you're able to just be so honest with people. I also feel like there's this way about you in which, because you're able to really be so grounded in your energy and rise up from the ashes, transform consistently, and constantly grow and go within yourself, you're always able to really be able to go within yourself and see what it is that you need to work on. You know, you're able to release bad habits. You're able to really look at yourself and be like, okay, we need to let go of this, or break certain habits that maybe are not for you or serving you. You know, you're also able to really quickly do shadow work that maybe most people are afraid to do, or afraid to see within themselves, and transmute certain energies that would be difficult for many to do. And rather than looking at your shadow aspect as something, as, you know, a negative, or something as like being ashamed of, you really learn to love and incorporate this and use it as something to make you that much stronger and that much more wiser and moving forward towards a path of victory. You know, that's something that really makes you shine even brighter. And so rather than looking at your shadow as a weakness, you look at it as something that makes you stronger and lets your light shine even brighter. And you find a way to work with it. You find a way to love on it and embrace it in a way that doesn't hurt you or hinder you. And people love and admire that. And you might find that people ask you how it is that you do that. How do you take that leap of faith in, you know, not letting go of certain things, or not necessarily not letting go, but like, how do you work with it? How do you face it and incorporate that into your life in a way that, you know, you don't feel like it's something that's negative about you? Because even I struggle with that. You know, I feel like we all come to terms with our shadow in a way that we're like, okay, how do we look at it where it's not something that, you know, we need to get rid of? You know, we need to like, what's the word I'm looking for? Exercise, you know, exorcise, not exercise, but you know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of times when we say shadow work, it's something that we need to exorcise, you know, like the Exorcist kind of exercise. I hope that's making sense when I say it. But like, you find a way to really, like I said, love on it and incorporate it into your soul's path, your soul's being, and making you, like I said, stronger and shine so much brighter. And like, that's truly incredible. And people really admire you. I admire you just feeling this energy. And with the Queen of Swords here, I feel like the energy that you have with the honesty that you bring, you don't only just bring it upon other people, but you bring it upon yourself. And that's why people love that about you. You're not like hypocritical. You know, when you say something, you mean it, and you mean what you say. And like, it doesn't just apply to people around you, it applies to yourself. You know, when you give advice, it's advice that you actually follow. And like, I feel like there's a way in which you are able to really shift your perspective when people bring things up for you. And that's why you're able to be so creative, so transformative, so much growth comes within you, because you can see other people's perspectives. You're able to like shift and adapt and turn things around whenever you need to, and also pause when you need to and take a breather and be like, okay, wait, it's my turn to listen. It's my turn to grow. It's my turn to learn and be the one, you know, to hear the other side. And when it's your turn to flip the script, you know, it is. You do that. You allow yourself to say your piece, and in such a calm, loving way. It's never ever in like a brutal way. You do it in such a beautiful, like tossed way, if that makes sense. I don't know why that word came out with this. It's a salad. I feel like that's why. With the Holy One here, again, this is strength, compassion. You have so much compassion for other people, and like, you share your knowledge with them. You share your kindness with other people. You are so generous with what it is that you have to give, whether it be your creativity, whether it be, you know, your gifts and things. Like, if people are struggling, you know, I feel like if you have an extra, you have 2 halves of a bagel, you share that other bagel with other people. And you're so compassionate about what it is, like, you know, when is this going to pop off? Like, you know, you're like, you kind of share your wisdom with like, don't worry about the when or the how, just trust that it will when it's meant to. And it's like that little bits of wisdom that you give people in such a loving way that you kind of put them at ease, and people really love that about you. You know, it's just the way you deliver things. It's never really harsh, the way that most Queen of Swords energies come off. Like, you're honest, but you're not brutally honest, and you also give it in a way that's so loving, and it doesn't feel like you're bullshitting them. You know what I mean? You're not sugarcoating things either. And I think people really admire and love that about you. How they feel like you're being so honest with them without being brutally honest and without sugarcoating. Does that make sense? And like, with the scoop here, the Three of Pentacles, people love collaborating with you because, again, you're so honest. You share your wisdom. You don't ever keep things to yourself. There's more than enough to go around, and you take your turn when it comes to learning. You know that you're not a know-it-all. You know that you have so much to learn, yet you have so much to give as well. And I feel like that goes really, really far. And because of that, you have all of this divine timing, all of this like luck and good karma coming your way, because I feel like you're so honest and true and humble and reliable and transformative, and people really just admire that about you. And because of that, you draw people to you like a moth to a flame, you know. And you are forever golden. You know, I'm hearing forever young. I know that doesn't really, the words don't necessarily make sense, but you are like forever golden. Like, people love and admire, like, what you touch turns to gold. I feel like because it is, you are someone who is forever growing, forever learning, like a teacher for, I mean, not a teacher, a learner forever, you know, student forever. That's the word I was looking for. And you know that no one is ever done learning or growing. It's a constant thing. And like, when you master one thing, you are always going to constantly master another. And though people can, like, you know, it's like a pizza that you chose, right? Like, literally, you can put anything on a pizza. You can put pineapple on a freaking pizza, right? And people are like, ew, that's nasty. Like, well, at least I think pineapple on a pizza is kind of weird. And I live in Hawaii, you guys. But if you love pineapple on a pizza, power to you. You know, no shade. But here we put like Spam on pizza. It's crazy, you know. You can literally put anything on a freaking pizza and it could be amazing. And so I feel like that's kind of what you do, and you don't ever shame people in what they do and how they do it. It's just your creative spin. Your speed is your way, you know. And with the Emperor, you have this way of like commanding the energy in the room, and yet you share it, you know. It's like I'm feeling like this energy of like, it doesn't matter what you identify as, but it's like the best king. And I feel like I'm seeing Uhtred's and an Uhtred where he's a very good listener. He's not a king yet, but like, at least when I'm watching. But like, he's very good at listening to other people's ideas and things, and like doing what's good for the people and protecting his people, and not only looking for ways to get power. And like, not gonna lie, there are moments where he just wants Bebbanburg for himself, and like to go after that because that's what he needs, and to take back his land and things, his rightful place there. But at the end of the day, he will sacrifice that dream in order to help the people he really cares about. And I feel like that's kind of what you do. Not to say that you're self-sacrificing all the time, but people really see how you don't just, you're not selfish, you know, you do what's best for everyone, and you're so giving in that way, you know, with this card here. Behind that we have, oh my gosh, is this the Seven of Pentacles? I think it is, yes. You're so patient, and you're so, yeah, you're so patient, and you're like sweet about it, you know, like you don't ever get like, oh my God, you still didn't get it, you still don't understand. Like you just, there's this way of like, if people want to do it their way, and even though it's not the way that you showed them, you're still like, wow, I love how you decided to go that way instead. You know, like you are just that type of leader, that sort of energy. And like, maybe you're not necessarily seeing yourself as that leader, but to people that you share your vision with, or you share your experiences with, they see you in that light, you know, and they really love and admire you for that. And it's just this beautiful energy of how you're able to take your strength and go forward. And because you have so much fire in you, you're able to accomplish things fairly quickly. And I feel like there's so much about you as far as like how people see you're able to really go on your way in such a determined way. Does that make sense? I said way too much. But there's so much determination about you. There's so much creative expression about you, because you're so determined to grow, to push the boundaries, and to have people teach you and you teach them. And it's just a constant learning experience, you know, and you love that about yourself, and other people love that about you. And like, just, so amazing. People love that. And like, I feel like it's so a good balance too. Like, do you see how on this side it's like healthy and on this side it's like maybe not as healthy? I feel like this is you have such a good way of balancing yourself, balancing your energy, and people see and admire that, and how you are able to like pause, like I said, and listen, hear the other side, and then also give your perspective, and then shift your perspective when it's necessary. Shift your perspective when you feel like you are maybe not seeing things clearly, or maybe when you discover things that are more fitting for you or more in alignment for you. And it's just constantly growing and learning, and people absolutely love that about you. And that's why you're so fresh all the time, always fresh as a salad, always fresh as like crispy fries, you know. It's just incredible energy, pile 2. So with that being said, I feel like I babbled on for a long time about how incredible you are, because you guys really are incredible. You guys just share so much knowledge with people, so much creative energy. I feel like you inspire people with your creative energy. You lift people up with the things that you create. You lift people up by sharing your perspective and your energy with them, and just your guidance and your vision with other people. And I think that really inspires people to rise up and transform themselves, you know. So let's finish off with how can you love yourself more. Advice and guidance for how can pile 2 love themselves more, because you guys are absolutely insane, amazing. I didn't touch on this number, and it's sticking out to me. 24 is 6, a number of love. So I feel like you guys need to love yourselves more, and also just harmony, adjustments, you know. You guys make adjustments where it's necessary. Okay, how can pile 2 love themselves more? We have 28, intuition. Trust your intuition more. I feel like you should let your intuition guide your creativity as well. That might be something. 19, deep breathing. So breath work could also help you whenever you feel a little overwhelmed. How can pile 2 love themselves a little more? Make a meal, number 32. Number 6, build a strength. I love it. So working out might be something, moving your body. If you're having any creative blocks lately, that could be something for you guys, pile 2. And nourishing your body by making a meal, like a balanced meal. And lastly, we have 38, nourish your temple. Wow, what was I just saying? The back of your deck, we have take a walk, number 52. So definitely, depending where you are in the world too, it depends where you could take a walk, but at least, like, you know, walk in place or something. Moving your body, I think, is the main message as far as like these 2 cards go. But like, I feel like if any of you are facing any type of creative blocks, things like that, nourishing your temple, deep breathing, and just allowing yourself to get into your body, you know, move your body more. That's really going to help you guys a lot. But that is where I'm going to leave your reading, pile 2. I absolutely love this energy, and I love what came out for you guys. You guys are just absolutely amazing people, and if you couldn't tell how loved you are, I mean, this is amazing. So balanced in your energy, so powerful, so creative, and so expansive and transformative, and just the way you rise up and lift other people is incredible. And just know that you are so loved and so trusted, and people really like lean on you when it comes to times that they need you, and you inspire them in so many ways. And me, after this reading, like I'm so inspired by you guys. So Thank you for sharing your energy with me and allowing me to do this reading for you. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please go ahead and smash the like button and comment down below a pizza emoji so I know you're from pile 2, and let me know how you guys enjoyed this, and I would love to hear about it in the comment section and speak with you in the comment section. And yes, I would appreciate it if you guys went ahead and subscribed if you're not already, and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I'll also be dropping my Patreon link down below in case you're interested in joining our magical family there, where we have exclusive content and weekly energy readings not available here on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for letting me do this. I hope you guys have a magical day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you soon. Bye! What's up, pile 3? If you chose this sushi, this looks like a salmon nigiri specifically, and the moon card, welcome to your reading. I'm going to put your sushi right here. And you guys, I feel like your energy is a little bit different from the other piles, not going to lie. It's almost like you guys have a more, I want to say a little bit more spiritual vibe about you guys, not just because of the card, but like just how you guys are able to be a little more in tune. I feel like sushi is also an acquired taste, and I won't lie to you guys, I feel like it could be because I'm Japanese and people, like, I feel like everybody should love sushi, and those who don't maybe haven't had the right sushi yet, you know what I mean? And California roll does not count. I'm sorry, it's not a real sushi. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But I promise you, sushi is like the best. It's my favorite food in the entire world. And if you haven't had a good one yet, it's because you just haven't had a good one. Like, I promise it's good. Anyways, I'm assuming if you chose, actually I won't assume that, but I feel like most of you like sushi. Anyways, but moving into your cards, I feel like, yes, I'm not saying you guys are an acquired taste, because I don't feel like that at all about sushi. I mean, I do. Wait, I feel like you guys are just very amazing people. The spider, like, if I were picking a pile, I would definitely pick the sushi, not gonna lie. And I don't even know what's gonna unfold here, so let's take a look. We have the spider. 57, squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. Ooh, I like it already. Number 14, Rhiannon, empowerment, independence, sovereignty. I'm actually hearing the song play in my head. I don't know if the name triggered it, but Fleetwood Mac, Rhiannon. I love Fleetwood Mac, by the way. CB Nicks, amazing. 27, psychic development. What was I saying? Spiritual. So if you guys are not aware, I'm pretty sure you guys have some psychic gifts. We all have psychic gifts within us. It's just a matter of like tuning into them, practicing them, and getting them like fine-tuned. And the more we practice them, it's like a muscle, right? And the more we tap into them, the stronger they get, the more developed they get, and things like that. And I feel like people really find you to be psychically developed in some sort of way, whether you are very intuitive, clairvoyant, claircognizant, some kind of clear gift in some way. I feel like some of you tap into that, or might have that air about you. You guys just might have some sort of magnetic way about you. Some of you might be manifestors of some kind, of which you guys just manifest things very quickly and easily, very well, powerful manifestors. And you just have like a witchy vibe. I feel like there's like, that's what I heard, witchy. And I love that, by the way. So please don't take that in any sort of like negative way. I feel like that's such a powerful and magical essence about you, and people love that about you. They're so attracted to that magical way, whether they say it out loud or not. And there's so much just magic about you. With the sushi here, I feel like you're very expressive and eloquent speakers, writers, singers, creators of some kind. You might use your voice in some beautiful way, whether it be like your actual voice or writing, or, you know, something like that, or like art, you know, something creative, expressive. But yes, with the spider coming out though, I feel like you're very, like I said, creative, patient, you appreciate things around you and the people in your life as well. So people love that about you, how appreciative you are, whether it be the way that you show it or speak it. People appreciate how you appreciate, if that makes sense. And you're very prosperous. I think people definitely admire that about you, whether you recognize that you're prosperous or not, or you're unfolding into that energy. With the Moon card, you're very humble and intuitive, like I said, and your psychic development is really opening up your third eye, psychic gifts, and yeah, I just, at the very least, you're very intuitive, and magical, true to yourself, and authentic, and people really love that about you. And because you're so authentic and true to yourself, and like, people, I think, are very inspired by that, to be true to themselves, you know, or to really step into their own authenticity because of you, and because of like those things. Like, I think that you really help them to be themselves more, and to not give a shit about what other people think, because not necessarily are you like, I don't give a F kind of way. Like, I'm not saying that that's the vibe I'm getting. It's more so like, if people don't vibe with you, they're just not your people, you know, and that's okay. You know, not everybody likes sushi, you know what I mean? It's like that, and that's okay. Not everybody, it's so weird, but I found out not everybody likes pizza, and I thought that was weird. Not everybody likes pork. Not everybody likes chicken. Not everybody likes burgers, you know. Not everybody likes salad or broccoli, or, you know, not everybody likes nuts. I don't really like nuts, to be honest with you. But yeah, so it's like that, you know, and it's okay. You know, some people don't like coffee, some people don't like tea, you know. So there is that. I will tell you right now that when I go to Starbucks, I don't get coffee. I get matcha. And that's my favorite in the whole wide world, and now I'm craving a matcha. So yeah. But I just want to put that out there as an example, like how it's okay to not be everybody's cup of tea, you know what I mean? And it's just not your vibe. It's just not your vibe is not your tribe. It's fine. Not everybody likes Harry Potter, and I think that's strange, but it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? And but yeah, I'm rambling way too far on that particular topic. But like, what I feel like is like, the people who do get you and who do love you are just absolutely so blown away by your magic and how incredible you are, you guys. Because it's like, holy shit, this pile 3 is like, wow, you have to meet them. And like, you have this magnetic way about you. It's like almost like anybody who meets you gets caught in your web, and it's like, not in a toxic way. Like, I know that sounds toxic when I say that, but I mean, like, they get caught in your web, and it's like, oh my gosh, how did I not get here earlier? Like, how did I not be a part of this earlier? I'm so glad I'm here and a part of this. Your energy, it's just so magical to be here, you know what I mean? And like, you have this way of really inspiring people to believe in themselves, because you really do believe in the impossible. I believe in 6 impossible things before breakfast, and I think you inspire people to believe in the same. And like, it's just absolutely incredible, you guys. Just the vibe, the things that you inspire people with, and absolutely amazing. I keep repeating myself because it just feels magical. Like, there is no other word other than magical. You are so freaking magical in the way that you create. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Holy shit, the split. By the way, this tarot deck, I got it from a beautiful subscriber here. I purchased it from her. Her name is Robin. So Robin, if you're watching this, hi, thank you. I love this deck. It's so cool. And we're reading these a little bit different because they're different, guys. I'm not gonna lie, it might take me a little bit to figure out the things in the beginning, but once I figure them out, we're golden. What do others love about pile 3? What do others love about pile 3? We're off to such a great start, guys. I feel so giddy. we have the Fool, or the beginning. What do others love about pile 3? Wow. We have the King of Drinks, or the King of Cups. What do others love about... Whoa. That is the Hierophant, or the Berg. What do others love about pile 3? The Delicate One, or the 7 of Pentacles. One more, please. What do others love about pile 3? Do others love about pile 3? We have the Emperor. On the back of your deck, we have, what is this? 2 of Cups? No, sorry, 2 of Wands, the mispronounced. So, you guys are truly just people who, like I said, you really inspire people to go after their dreams and create the life that they really dream of, you know, the life of their dreams, because you are doing it. You take the leap of faith and go after the things that you want, and by doing so, people are inspired to do just that. You know, you have this way of being so intuitive and so in touch with your feelings and other people's feelings as well. You're so caring, kind, compassionate, and giving in your energy, and like, you empower others with the things that you are doing. You really brighten people's day up. I just heard the best part of waking up is folders in your cup, but it's really you guys, pile 3. You really do brighten people's day up, because you have like this sunny side egg and like a coffee cup. Like, you are the you brighten their day up, and you also are like the cherry on top as well. You know, you inspire them to go after what they want without, you know, being apologetic about it, without, you know, don't be afraid to be who you are and go after the things that you want, because life is too short. I feel like you really inspire people in that way, and they admire and love that about you. They admire how you push the limits, how it's okay to have ice cream for breakfast. It's okay to have a burger for breakfast and put whatever the hell you want on it, whether it be bacon, avocado, cheese, a sunny side egg. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't just have to be a burger and lettuce, tomato, and cheese. Like, it can be anything you want on top of the burger. You can push the limits and go outside of the box. You don't have to follow the rules. You can break the rules a little bit in terms of like what it is going after your dreams. You know, there's no ABC, like you have to go one step, 2 step 3. You figure out how it is you want to do it. There's no special way to spin a web. It's like Charlotte's Web, how Charlotte created whatever she wanted in her web. It didn't have to look like an ordinary spider web. You know, every single day it was different. And I feel like that's what you guys do too. You know, and people love that about you. Believe in yourself, that you can do whatever it is that you want and achieve. And people love it about you. You know, you have so much to give, and you really show people that there's more than enough here for everyone. There's no lack mindset here. There's no lack at all. You share and you give, and it's like people love that about you and how you inspire them in that way. And like, you're always so willing to give, and people just, I feel like that's why you always have so much. You always have, and even if you feel like you don't have so much right now, you're going to be coming into a lot. You know, I feel like that's something for you to take note of here. You're going to be stepping into a lot, especially with the Emperor coming out on this 10 of Pentacles. That's something for you to really look forward to. And I didn't really give that type of information to other piles, but I feel like that's something I can speak on for you guys. With the 2 of Wands, like the things that you're really planning on, the mispronounce is the euro. It's so funny because people say gyro because it's spelled that way. I feel like this is like the European taco, right? The Greek taco, to be specific. And I actually love euros. So I think that people just sometimes really misunderstand you sometimes, and when other people hear of like, oh, do you see what so-and-so is doing? Like, and they know you and those other people don't know you. I feel like whether you realize it or not, those people have your back, you know? And I really love that. I feel like people might judge you by your cover, and then like when they get to know you, they're like, oh my God, I love you, you know? And I feel like they might conceive you, that's weird. They might like misconstrue like what it is that you do and what you're into. Like, for instance, when people like hear that I read tarot, they're like, oh, so you like worship the devil, you know? Like, people like really who don't know anything about it just go to like the most extreme things. Like, it's totally weird. And I'm not saying like people who do occult things are bad or anything like that, nothing on them in that way, but I'm saying like people don't take the time to like get to know who I am and what I do. They just automatically assume they know what it is and what I'm about. And they're like, oh, people who like Harry Potter are strange and they don't belong here and they don't believe in God, or, you know, things like that. And it's really annoying. And I feel like you guys have that same deal. You know what I mean? Pile 3. I feel like you guys go through that a lot as well. Like, people just really judge you on certain things and they don't even take the time to understand fully what it is. And that can be really annoying. But like at the end of the day, when people get to know you, or the people who already know you and love you, they have your back, you know, they really do. And I feel like they love you and they take care of you when you're not around, you know. Those are your people. Knight of Means, this is the Knight of Wands. So I feel like you guys have so much passion and so much inspiration. You're naturally like leaders, and you step into that and you go after the things you want, like I said. And if there are things that you want to learn about and want to grow in, and I feel like you aren't afraid to go after those things, and that's why you're constantly growing, constantly learning, constantly leveling up, and you're so independent. You know, you stand on your own, you pave the way for other people, and you inspire people with your energy and the things that you're going after. Excuse me. When I channel, I burp a lot, so I think a lot of us do, honestly. But yes, you guys are definitely doing all of those things. Do you see how much moon energy we have on the back of the deck? And then over here we have so much sun energy. You guys are just so balanced in your energy. Look at the moon, you know, so connected intuitively. And when it's time to take action on things, you're so connected masculinely, and you stand in your own authority, you take action, you have discipline going forward, and you make a plan and you stick to it. With this Two of Wands at the back of the deck, you make a plan and you stick to it, and things come back towards you, and your return on investment, I'm hearing it pays off whether you realize it or not. And if you haven't seen it happen yet, it's going to happen. You just need to trust the process. I know that's annoying to hear, but seriously, the back of this is the Knight of Sweets, or the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's totally going to pay off. And you guys just need to, like I said, trust the process. Believe in yourself. Believe in the things that you're doing. Believe in your power and your magic, because other people see it. Other people see you. And I feel like a lot of people may not even speak up on the things that they admire about you and that they're even watching you. You know, you have a lot of people in your life that actually know you, and you know them on a personal level, and maybe you haven't spoken to them in years or whatever, but they're watching you, and they see you, and they see the work that you're doing. They're proud of you. And like, when you actually do blow up, or, you know, become mega successful or whatever, they're going to be like, oh my God, that's my friend. You know what I mean? And you're going to be like, but like, seriously, you guys, I feel like you guys, this is just the beginning for all the things that are coming for you, and you just really need to trust. And people love how you guys are blossoming. You guys are truly blooming. This is just the beginning. You guys are starting to like just lay down the bananas and scoop the ice cream and then drizzle on the chocolate. It's like it's the beginning of something so beautiful and something so incredible of your journey, and they're here for it. They're here for you, and they're absolutely so inspired and in awe of you, and in awe of the things that you're creating, and how just, I feel like a lot of you have such a beautiful heart about you as well. And I feel like you may have like a very tight-knit circle as far as like the people around you who actually know you and actually get to be a part of this on a personal level and like know exactly what it is that you're doing, and there's a reason for that. You know, I think keep your circle small. I think that's a good thing. And your people love you, love you, love you, love you. And I'm not just talking about like the people in your circle. I'm talking about all the people who are watching you and watching things unfold for you. You know, I think that like you're heavily guided and protected. You're loved by so many people who you don't even know. You're admired by people that you don't even know, and the people that you do know just absolutely believe in you and love you, and you just, I'm in awe of you guys. Amazing. So freaking amazing. So magical, so powerful, and just, this might be, I don't like saying this is my favorite because you guys are all my favorites, but you know what I mean? Like, this is incredible, magical energy. You guys, absolutely magical. So let's finish off. You guys are so humble about it too. It's crazy. I mean, I love that about you, that you're humble about it. You know, like you stand in your power and you're humble about it, and you're humble about the things that are blooming for you and things like that. Or when people like brag about you, you're like, nah, I'm not that. You know, it's not that big of a deal. Like, you're so humble. It's crazy, and I love it. You guys are absolutely incredible. But let's finish off with how can you love yourself more? These self-care cards. How can pile 3 love themselves more? 33, make a vision board. If you haven't done so already, or update your vision board as you go along. You might have to cross some things off. Take some time to reflect on the things that you have on there, because maybe you might have marked some things off of it. And that can really inspire you, especially when you're feeling like in a rut. Too many cards. How can pile 3 love themselves more? You have 52, take a walk. That can definitely help you inspire you and connect back with yourself. How can pile 3, there we go. Oh wow, 44. Getting a little spicy. And it doesn't necessarily have to be with someone else. You can totally have sexy time with yourself, you know what I'm saying? 23, family. Spending time with your loved ones, your chosen family. That's definitely going to help you love on yourself. One more, please. How can pile 3 love themselves more? Number 11, connect with crystals. Definitely. I think the one that's popping out in my head right now is actually, oh my gosh, what is it called? Is it a ruby that I'm thinking of? I think it's a ruby. I'll pop it on the screen if I think about it. Not just rose quartz, that's why. But morganite maybe. And then the back of your deck, we have 53, use your hands. So connecting with yourself and your hands. Use your hands. Sexy time. You know what I'm saying? But use your hands. I think like massaging something like playing with Play-Doh or slime or clay might be very helpful. Or if you do any type of knitting, crochet, that sort of thing. But just like something with your hands. Because you're so creative, it could be just to like, sometimes what I like to do to decompress and de-stress is to just let my hand hit the paper and draw or paint or anything creative, you know, and you never know what flows out of you. Sometimes it's something remarkable and beautiful and what you need to see or hear or write or feel or know, you know what I mean? So that is where I'm going to leave your reading, pile 3. This is absolute magic. Like, you guys, I mean, don't tell the other piles, but yeah. If you're watching another pile and this one, like, you guys are absolute magic. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for letting me do this for you. I love this so much. You guys don't even know. But if you guys enjoyed this and it resonated, and yeah, please go ahead and smash the like button and comment a sushi down below so I know you're from pile 3. I love you guys so much. You guys don't even know. And yes, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat if you're not already subscribed and a part of the fam. I love you guys already. I feel like you guys are my people. And I feel like all of you are my people, to be real. But like, seriously, I love you. And thank you so much for letting me do this. I'm also going to be linking my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our magical family there, where we have exclusive content and weekly energy readings not available here on YouTube. I'm going to be uploading a lot more footage there, especially I'm going on a trip very soon. So I'm going to be uploading there a lot for there. And like, yeah. But thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate you all, and I hope you have a magical day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you soon. Bye! What's up, pile 4? If you chose the burger and or, sorry, there's tape here, the sun card, welcome to your reading. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot to get rid of the sushi. Maybe you have messages there. Welcome to your reading. I'm gonna go ahead and put your burger right there. But we're gonna jump right on in, you guys. So magical. I love every single pile so far. It's absolutely incredible. And yes, so as I said before, these are not tarot cards. These are oracle cards. So they're slightly different, but yeah, diving in, you guys. Also, if you might hear noises, it's super windy here where I live in Hawaii. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Anyways, we have the cheetah. 41, Nightingale Spirit, love is all around. 18, the Black Madonna, Cosmic Mother, the beginning, the void. And number 3, nurturing. I love this. And this is the Earth Star Chakra. Wow. Very interesting how we have 2 like cat family. Maybe you guys like cats? Or like lion type energy, you know? Could be Leo energy, fiery. I didn't talk about that in the other piles, by the way, as far as like zodiac signs go, because I didn't think it was very important. But if you want to take that as a layer of confirmation or something, this is fire energy with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But like I said, I don't really feel like it is important. So, oh, let me fix this. It's terrible. So, pile 4. This is absolutely magic. I've been saying that a lot, but like, what people really love about you is that you are very warm, right? Very warm energy, especially with the sun and the cheetah. You really exude that warm energy, and being so much. This particular reading, there's a lot of energy, so beware of burps. I'm sorry. But you're very warm. People love that energy that you have about you. You really like have this sunny, vibrant energy about you. And I feel like you're very magnetic in that way. Like just how the sun is magnetic and like how it really pulls all the other planets around it. I feel like that's the same energy that you have as well. Very warm and attractive, energetic. You brighten people's day. You brighten up the room when you walk in. And I feel like you have also this energy of like being a go-getter. Like the word I'm hearing is generator, and you are a leader. You know, you have this authority about you. You might be a boss or like a manager or supervisor of some kind. Definitely some sort of leadership role in whatever it is that you do. It could be in the family, it could be in like what you do for work or something like that, or in your community. And it's a very much giving this like father, divine masculine role. And it doesn't matter what you identify as, it's just energy. But people really admire that about you and how they can look to you to really depend on. And it's so balanced too, because I feel like you also have this motherly side to you, you know, like the all-around parent, you know, dependable and nurturing, and really just somebody that they can go to when they need something, you know, loving. And you really make time for the people in your life that you care about, and you do for others so selflessly. And so I just feel like you guide others through their journey, especially during their darkest times, and you bring them to the light. and nothing ever holds you back. And I think that's what people admire about you, is like, you don't let anything hold you back. You don't ever make excuses for anything. You just figure out a way to get shit done, and you do it so effortlessly, you know, and people love that about you. You just have this air about you of doing things, and I feel like you do it in such a fashionable way. They love your fashion sense, your style, and like, how can you be like, you're like that, like, you might not even be a parent, but like for a lot of you, I think you might be. Not necessarily though, but like, even if you are going, when you do become one, if you're not already, like, I feel like you're that parent who like always looks good. Like, you always dress cute, you always dress nice, like, you're fashionable, like, you look so put together. It could be like even just like sweatpants and a t-shirt, and somehow you make it look so effortlessly fashionable. And it's like, wow, how do you do that? Like, when I wear sweats and a t-shirt, and like, I look like, I don't know, I don't know the right word, but I look like a mess. I look like a hot mess, you know what I mean? But somehow you make it look like chic, fashionable, effortless, like, wow. You know what I mean? The way you accessorize and stuff, it just looks great. And I feel like people really admire that about you, and your vibrance, and how you can do it all and like get shit done all in like so quick, you know? And here I am struggling every single day to get like just the littlest things done. And I think honestly, you might be neurodivergent, because I feel like I'm called to tell you that I feel like I might be like undiagnosed neurodivergent in some way, because I have a hard time concentrating on certain things, or like when something comes up, I get thrown off, and like I have a hard time refocusing back on it. Now, I didn't necessarily struggle in school. Okay, I had like an easy time in school when it came to like studying and stuff, but when I get in like work mode, I need to like work, like no interruptions. When I get interrupted and somebody stops me from what I'm doing in my mode, I get thrown off, and like it's hard for me to refocus and get back in, like, you know what I mean? So I don't know if like maybe that's why I'm being called to like talk about it. So take that if it resonates. We have the Queen of Mains, which is the Queen of Wands. What do others love about pile 4? Oh, almost dropped. And by the way, this beautiful tarot deck I purchased from a lovely subscriber here. So her name is Robin. Thank you, Robin. I love this deck. I thought it was perfect for this. We have the Split, which is the 10 of Pentacles. Two others love about pile 4. Oh, no. I was doing so well and not dropping cards on the ground. We have the Hot Mess, which is the 9 of Pentacles. Hold on, because I dropped a lot of cards. I'll be right back. Okay. What do others love about pile 4? Too many cards. Oh, we have the Page of Mains, which is the Page of Wands. What do others love about pile 4? We have the 10 of Wands. What do others love about pile 4, please? What do others love about pile 4? What do others love about pile 4? One more, please. What do others love about pile 4? And we have the High Priestess, or the folded one. In the back of their deck, we have the Queen of Drinks, or the Queen of Cups. Okay. Pile 4. Wow. Okay. People really love this. People really love how, like I said, remember how I was telling you how effortless you are, like when it comes to your fashion and stuff? the hot mess, right? You are not a hot mess. Like, you make it look effortless. Like, you make it look like so easy and so fashionable. And it could be not just your fashion, but like in everything you do, you know, with the 9 of Wands here, not Wands, not 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. That's what I wanted to say. It's like, no matter how much responsibility that you have, how much burden you have carrying on your shoulders, you have this way of making it look effortless in terms of getting everything done, making sure everything gets taken care of, throwing it all into a big pot and turning it into this beautiful clam chowder. You know, you have a way of making it look great, making it look amazing and tasting great, and just doing it all and making sure it gets taken care of. Everyone gets fed, everyone gets taken care of, and everyone gets nourished by this amazing thing. You make it into this beautiful chowder. You know, you have all of these ingredients thrown at you and you take care of it. You get it done. And whatever else you need to do, you delegate out to whoever it needs to get out to. The Page of Means, this Page of Wands. You are someone who really inspires other people to go do what needs to be done, who inspires others to take care of themselves, to do for themselves as well. You don't just necessarily, like, you're not the coddling parent or the coddling, you know, like the parent of the group. You're not necessarily a parent, right? But like, you inspire other people to take care of themselves, to do for themselves, you know, because you are do it all, because you do for yourself. You manifest, like, you are a powerful manifester with this Queen of Wands here, Queen of Means, and which you are magnetic in your energy. The vibe you put out attracts your tribe. You attract so many people who are also doing the same. You attract people who are willing to go out and do and work and, you know, nurture themselves and grow and become more in tune with their energies. With the Folded One, very intuitive, very much like willing to trust in what you can't see, you know, trust in what's coming. Divine feminine energy, you know, trusting in the things that the energy you put out will be given back to you times 10, you know. So you're very mindful of that, and people love that about you. You take care of those around you, and therefore they take care of you. You know, the Queen of Cups here at the back of your deck. You're very loving on other people, very intuitive with them, very empathic as well, very in tune with their energies. The Ace of Sweets here, which is the Ace of Pentacles. You are someone who's very reliable, very dependable, and like I said, you're there for everybody who needs you. You deliver messages to them and in a loving way that's very very kind. You kind of sugarcoat these things, but you don't necessarily lie to them. You know, you do it in a loving way in which they get the message. You know, you don't necessarily, I don't know how to, in a different pile, there is an energy of like not sugarcoating things, but I feel like you do sugarcoat things a little bit. But people, that's what people like about you. You have this way of delivering a message in which it's in the most loving way, with so much love and compassion and kindness, and that's why people love you. You know, you also provide them with so much opportunities to grow and be a part of something bigger, like a part of a pack, a part of a tribe. And I feel like that's something that people can really get on board with too, you know, because they have an opportunity to be a part of a pack and a family unit, or something bigger, whether it be in a business or a workplace or a community or your family. You know, they help you to take care of so many things. You know, they help you to catch things that maybe, you know, you don't have to feel so burdened with. And like, people really admire how you do it in such a loving way, where it doesn't feel like, oh my gosh, she's asking me to do this. Like, it doesn't feel that way when you ask that. And that's what I mean by, like, you have this loving way of approaching things and delivering messages and asking of people, you know what I mean, where it doesn't feel like you're asking them in that way, if that makes sense. It's almost like people are willing to do these things because you do so much for them, you know what I mean? And like, it's not like you do so much for them because you want them to do that for you, you know what I mean? It just comes out that way because of how giving and loving you are for them, and how much you do for them so selflessly, and how much you brighten people's day and really just are there for them. You know, you got their back and you always have the answers for them. I feel like with this Page of Means here, And you really are the cherry on top on people's day. You know, you got them, and you're so dependable and so reliable and strong, and like just love is all around. Like you truly have so much love for people, and even people that you just meet, there's just so much love for these people, and you just like invite them so warmingly. The mispronounced Two of Wands, yeah, you show them that there is potential for them. Like let's say you are like the boss at a company and this is a new employee coming in, you really invite them with open arms and warmth, and you make them feel like they're a part of a family already, and they just got here, you know what I mean? And so they feel like, oh my gosh, I better work hard for this person. They make me feel like family, like I belong here, and I want to be a part of this, you know? And people really love that about you, how you make it feel like this is more than just a job, you know? This is like important, and this is something that they see my value, they see my worth, and I'm going to work that much harder, you know? This is like that magnetism, that beauty about you, that you have a way of really seeing people and highlighting that highlighting their potential, highlighting their greatest gifts, and highlighting also their weaknesses. You know, with the void, this void picking up here on this card, it's just popping out at me, and I feel like you highlight their weakness in a way where you can strengthen them, where you kind of do this, like I'm seeing like the sandwich effect, in which you give them something like a great compliment, and you're like, but this could be improved upon, this is how you can improve upon it, but you did a really great job doing this, you know? Like you have this really great way of building people up and allowing them to grow and showing them how they can do that. And so I feel like that's something that you can really be inspiring for other people. I haven't even pulled this many cards behind for other people. And yeah, with this is the other duo. This is the, why am I missing the word? This is the Emperor in this deck. And so you're definitely that, you know, that like boss authority energy, and like they definitely respect you, and they respect the words that you give, they respect the advice that you give, and the teachings that you provide for them, you know, because of the way you deliver it in such a kind, compassionate way, and not in a way about where they can just walk all over you if they do something wrong or whatever, but in a way where they really respect you and admire you, in a way where they really want to work hard to improve and go further, faster, stronger, and be there, because there's so much love involved, and you just, like I said, you make things look so effortless in the way that you do things, you know? So nurturing, so much push for growth. 25 is the number of 7. You really go within, and it's a divine number, you know, spiritual, and you assess not only yourself but the people around you. You know, you really like reflect on yourself, and you're like, look, this is what I did, and this is what I think, how it relates to me, and how I think you can do the same for yourself, you know what I mean? And because you do that, people can really relate, like, oh shit, it's not just me, like you've done that too, like they can relate to you, and that's why they respect you so much more. And like they really love how it's not just like, oh, it's me, you know what I mean? Like you really have this air about you in which you highlight them, and you make them feel seen and appreciated and just loved on, you know? And so absolutely amazing pile 4, and like they absolutely adore how you're able to, like I said, achieve the goals that you're going after, by also helping them achieve their own goals, inspiring them to go after, and implementing them with the tools so that they can go after their own goals as well. So I really love this for you guys, pile 4. I love how much you are loved and respected and looked up to. I look up to and respect you in just this beautiful way. I think you're just a pioneer, whether you realize it or not. And like absolutely beautiful energy, pile 4. But I want to close you out with advice and guidance as far as like how can you better love yourself, because like I can tell you how much you are loved by others, what others love about you till you're blue in the face, but we need you to know how can you better love yourself. So how can pile 4 love themselves more? Whoa. How can pile 4 better love themselves? Okay, we have 24, flow like water. Love it. Go with the flow. I think you already do, but I also feel like this is about you getting in touch with water as well. Drink more water, I think, is another thing. Taking a bath might be helpful. And also it depends where you live in the world right now. 14, connect with your ancestors. Yeah, I feel like they might have some guidance for you also. If you ever feel like you need a sign from them, definitely all you need to do is ask. We have number 30, look for fairies. I feel like you definitely have some connection there with the fairies. And they're very playful. They might be around you now, and that's why they're showing up here in these cards. We have 39, plan a vacation. Definitely. Lots of 3 energy, you guys. Lots of growth, lots of harmony and creativity. Groups. I feel like groups is a thing. One more, please. How can pile 4 love themselves more? How can pile 4 love themselves? Here we go. Number 45, sing. Ooh, I love it. Sing, pile 4, sing. And the back of your deck, abundance planning. I love this. And honestly, I don't think I've ever had this card pop out in a reading before. So I absolutely love this. Plan your abundance, plan how to get there. And you can set your mind to set a plan and you can achieve anything, honestly. Your energy is so powerful, pile 4, especially with this Queen of Wands energy here. You guys can seriously go out and get and achieve anything you set your minds to. I absolutely love your energy. You're so powerful and nurturing and loving, and just you stand in this authority, and you're so warm, and just I love it. I love it so much. So, and like I said, if I didn't say it a million times already, people find you very attractive. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna leave your reading, pile 4. So if you guys resonated with it, please go ahead and smash the like button and comment a burger emoji so I know you're from pile 4. Thank you guys so much for letting me do this. I would appreciate it if you guys subscribed if you're not subscribed already, and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I'll also be dropping my Patreon link down below in case you're interested in joining our magical family there, where we have exclusive content and weekly energy readings not available here on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for letting me do this. I loved doing this reading. It was so fun. I love your energies. And yes, I hope you guys have a magical day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you soon.